Welcome back to the Catalyst Experience. Super excited to, just facilitate this amazing conversation. I'm really excited to introduce the next guest, but I just want to make sure you guys are enjoying the program. I hope that you all are taking much notes and really immersing yourself in the information. Okay, so make sure you follow us on Instagram at TCNYC 2022, TCNYC 2022. Make sure you hashtag that, take pictures, let us know how you're enjoying the program. We want to hear from you. So today, without further ado, I know I look a little bit different, but we're going to be talking about getting fit with Nic. Get fit with Nic. My girl, my road dog. I'm so excited and honored to, celebrate this experience and share this experience with Nic B, professional fitness trainer, but I want to say she's also AKA the confidence coach. Nic, welcome to the Catalyst. How are you?
Oh, thank you so much for having me. I am so excited to be a part of this today. Woo, we're finally getting this done.
Yes.
We here, girl. We here.
Yes, girl. Woo. And you know what? I'm so thankful for you because I know you have a lot on your agenda, and for you just taking time and dedicating your time to this mission, to the young people that's listening and watching, that's what it's all about. So let's jump right into it. Okay, let's talk a little bit about fitness and mental health or mindset training. Let's talk a little bit about that.
Okay, so well, I'll just talk about what I do with my clients personally. We tap in. And what I mean by tapping in is before they even walk through my door, I ask them, how are you feeling? Because if you're not feeling good internally, we don't have to do this, or we can do meditation instead. It's always important to have some type of self-reflection and tapping in with ourselves. It's not always about the physical fitness. People always think, oh, the workout, but it's like, how do you feel internally? Do you feel good today? How do you see yourself today? Are you seeing yourself like, yeah, your body may not be where you want it to be right now, but are you feeling good? And that's my goal when it comes to my focusing on the mental, then the physical. It's just like focusing on eating good, dieting and nutrition, and then the physical. It all goes hand in hand. So that's how I operate my business.
I love that. And I think that's why we connect and we gel so well. As I follow your amazing social media page, right? You have over 300,000 plus followers, but you're so well at tapping into your core audience, tapping in and really speaking to the soul. And out of all the fitness girls, right? Out of all the popular ones, I really connected and resonated with your page in the pandemic. Literally, I think that's when we met and that's when we connected, right? During the pandemic. And so let's talk a little bit about that. As much as we want to walk away from 2020, right? Let's talk about that in terms of what was 2020 COVID. How did your business change and your mission? How did that change during that time frame?
Actually, my business didn't change at all. It only grew more because I was already training in my home. So I didn't have to adjust to anything. I never trained at a gym. So it was easy for me to train clients on FaceTime, and I was already killing the home workout. So it was like, oh, this is for me. Like, God is saying, hey, this is your time to shine, like for real, So I didn't really have to tap into anything with that. It was already everything was already in motion for me. I didn't have to readjust my life or my lifestyle or say, oh, you guys, you know what, we got to do these indoor workouts. I've been doing that. I've already been doing all of that. So it was pretty easy. But as far as my mental in the beginning, I did struggle. Personally, I was like, wow, the world is shutting down. I remember spending $800 on groceries. Okay. And a majority of those groceries went bad because I was in the panic mode. I was like, what we going to do? I'm like, oh, the world is about to shut down. So I mentally, I was not prepared for a lockdown, but overall, I'm going to say the year 2020 was probably one of my most prosperous years. I was
Mm.
able to meditate more. I was able to be more grounded and centered. I was able to spend more time with my family, get closer to my son. It wasn't, it was a struggle in the beginning, like I said, but towards the middle and the end, it was amazing. Yeah, it was
That's
a blessing.
amazing.
Yeah.
That was beautiful. Nic, I want to switch gears a little bit. I love the fact that you said towards the end, you always look at the blessing behind it, right?
Mhm.
As we're speaking about the catalyst experience, right? And we think about what has been a catalyst in our own personal lives as we talk to these youths, right? As we talk to
Right.
young people that's listening, what would you say if someone right now is in a position where they're not feeling worthy, where they're not feeling whole, what type
Mm.
of a word of encouragement would you provide in this space, in this time?
Well, I would say you cannot depend on someone else to make you feel validated or worthy. You only have to, speak those and affirm that with to yourself. And what I do is I look in the mirror every day and I say, girl, you the bomb. You are worthy of everything your heart wants and desires. No matter, like, even if you don't see it for yourself, you have to speak it and believe it and affirm those, say those affirmative words to yourself. And eventually you create a healthy habit, and then you start to believe it. And when somebody else tells it to you, it's just extra love. That's all it is, like,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
but you got to pour into yourself first. Yeah, so that's definitely, that's my go-to, affirming who I am, not
Mm.
allowing somebody else to tell me who I am,
I love it.
and validating myself and knowing that, it's all a process. Everything is levels, we're not always gonna start at the top. People look at success as financial gain and stuff. Success is becoming better every single day for you, not for
Yes.
anybody else, for you first, right? So yeah, that's my answer.
I love it. What I heard is affirming for yourself, reassuring yourself, even on
Yes.
those days when you're showing up and you don't feel whole, you don't feel like yourself, but just affirming that and believing and walking in that space. And you know what's so great about that? Like you said, sometimes when you're feeling the most lowest or the most broken, somebody could speak life into your
Mm-hmm.
situation because
Mm-hmm.
you believe it. So that is so
Mm-hmm.
true.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Make
But you
sure you
gotta
guys.
speak it for yourself. You can't give somebody else that
That's right.
power to speak it for you. Like somebody can say, "Oh, I'm gonna pray for you," but you need to say those prayers. You need to talk to God for yourself. You
Mm,
know,
that's
yeah.
right.
Talk to you gotta build those personal relationships with yourself,
Yes.
and that's the thing. We're so out of touch, and
Yes.
and everything is within our own spirit. You don't have to go nowhere. You lack nothing. You are the source, and God
Mm,
is your only source if you believe in him. And I hate to go to church and all that,
that's all
but
right. We're going to
still,
take it to church.
yeah.
Yes.
Take you to church on Saturday. But seriously, that's how I tap in with myself. That's how I remain confident. That's how I remain whole. That's how I remain grounded, is because I'm constantly tapping in with who I am. I'm checking myself like,
Mm,
girl, you may not want to do that, or you may not want to say, and I'm being intentional too. Anytime I do anything, just for instance, waking up this morning and I said, I intend for this to be an amazing conversation. I
yes.
intend for there to be at least one listening ear that's like, you know what, I resonate with this. It don't have to be
Yes.
100+ people. It just takes that one person.
Absolutely. Girl, you are You are dropping gems, and absolutely, I agree. Same here, same here. All right, so let's wrap up with a few questions that a few of the students and young people sent in. Being that you are the fitness guru and you're
Okay.
out in LA, they actually wanted to know which was one of your the most fun celebrity, or which was the best celebrity you've worked with. One of our attendees asked. Which give us a
Oh.
story of one of your fun experience with a celebrity, if you want to drop some names.
So typically I don't do that. I don't even share my clients on my page, but oh, so I have somebody I'm training now that is awesome, and I get a free concert every day. So
Yeah.
his name is Sir. He's an Inglewood artist. He's an Inglewood native like me. He's signed to TDE. He has an amazing spirit. My favorite song by him is called Devils, but when I listen to it, I'm just like, mm,
Yeah, you're in
yeah,
another element,
so,
right?
but his name is Surf, and he's from
Yeah.
Inglewood. His brother's name is D Smoke. He has an amazing family. Everybody in his family sings. Mom sings, and he has three brothers. They all sing, so they're amazing. And also Kevin Durant, cool guy, very humble. He's amazing. Yeah, I also used to train him as well.
Awesome. Thank you. All right. So one of the young people sent in, how long should I work out for? So how long should I work out for?
I wouldn't say no more, between 30 minutes and 45 minutes. I only train my clients for 40 minutes. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
max. Yeah, they love it because they're like, woo, yeah,
Yeah,
that's all I needed.
that's all I needed.
It's an intense yet effective workout. Well, I wouldn't say it's light yet effective.
Right.
Functional movements. Yeah, but I would only say 30 to 45 minutes of exercise
Even
is
for a
all you
young
need.
person, for a youth
Yeah.
13, 14?
Hmm.
Okay,
I mean, that's what
good.
they do in PE. They only do about 30 minutes for PE. So
Right.
yeah, that's
Got it.
that's
Got
all I
it.
recommend. You don't need anything any longer than that. Your muscles need time for rest and recovery, you
Right.
know? So
Right.
that's
Right.
important. You don't want to crash and burn.
That's right. That's right. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. I'm learning a lot, girl. Sometimes I be going over 45
Yeah,
minutes. Yeah,
no.
yeah.
No. Don't do
Yeah,
that.
all right. All right. So next question is, how much weight should I use when strength training? How much weight should I use when strength training?
Okay, so if you're a beginner for a female young lady, if you're a beginner between 5 and 10 pounds of strength training using the weights,
Okay.
for a male, for a beginner between, if he's a young male and depending on his size, between 10 and 20 pounds.
10 to 20
So
pounds.
for strength training, only 30 minutes, working biceps, triceps, and really you don't need weights in order to get fit and build muscle mass. You may need to add more reps, but you can do simple things like push-ups, squats, lunges, and tone up and look amazing. That's what I do. I don't use weights.
And you look
Yeah.
amazing. Girl, your body is yada, yada, yada.
Oh, thank you.
Listen, every time I go on vacation, I'm always like, man, I need Nic B body right
Oh no,
now.
you got your body, girl. Love it and embrace it. You are a beautiful queen.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. So the final question is, okay, how can I increase lean muscle mass? How can I increase lean muscle mass?
Uh, you would need a good nutritional diet. You would want to eat at least 5 to 6 small meals, portion size meals. It depends on your body type, though. I really don't like to give nutritional advice,
Right.
being that I'm not a certified nutritionist. I'm very honest about that. Everybody's body is different. And as I've gotten older, I've learned so much about my body and my blood type. So I think really people should be educated on eating according to their blood type, and also seeking a dietitian or a nutritionist that can help them achieve and maintain healthy, long-lasting results. That's important. Yeah. But
Got it.
on a lighter note, if I were to give someone some type of advice, I would suggest protein shakes and muscle mass, whey protein, and the 6 smaller meals to build muscle mass.
Got it. Got it. That's
Mm,
really good.
yeah.
So many of us and so many children don't even seek out dietitians or
Yeah.
nutritionists, you know? Even adults, we don't even do that. Yeah, and
Well,
that
it's
is so
important. The
yeah.
reason why, and I'm sorry to cut you off, but the reason why I learned that because my body started rejecting chicken. And at the age of 30, I'm now 37 years old. So I haven't been eating chicken for 7 years now. And I was like, wow, I love chicken. I love baked chicken, fried chicken, teriyaki chicken, whatever kind of hot wings. I can't
Yeah.
eat any of that anymore. And I learned because of my blood type, my body started rejecting the chicken. So yeah, and I became nauseous, dizzy. Anytime I would even smell chicken, I would just become really sick. Yeah. So I'm like,
Oh,
oh, wow, I'm allergic to chicken. Yeah.
yeah. So that's a real thing. Yeah, I actually had a friend who also experienced that. He was a male. He had also experienced that in his later age as well. So,
Mm-hmm.
wow. If you guys are listening to this, all right, Nick. So, as we wrap up, you know what? We are speaking to young people, right? Especially in the inner city communities. As they're listening, you know, we got to be real, right? We got to be real and have real
Right.
conversations. Let's talk a little bit about failure. When was the last time
Mm.
you failed? What did you learn? And what is your advice for anyone? So, failure, what did you learn? And what is your advice?
Oh, so if we're gonna be real,
Yes.
um, even when I'm failing, I'm still winning because
Mm,
I'm still trying, and I'm still, like I said, the goal is not to the goal is just to be the best that you can be for yourself, the best version of yourself. The only competition you have is yourself, so my only failure is what did I say? Not believing in myself enough sometimes, like and not and really, you know, that's a hard question for me to answer. I'm gonna be honest with you because I don't believe in failing. I just think failing is a negative notation. I mean, like we it's life. You got to keep living. You got to keep going. Even when you think you're failing, I really feel like you're still winning because that's the only
mm,
answer that I could come up with right now because I'm not a failure. And
gotcha.
I'm gonna cancel what I said before because I am not a failure. I've never been a failure. And
Mm,
um, and being a confidence coach and me saying not me believing in myself, I always believe in myself. So yeah, I cancel that thought. I always believe in myself. I always strive to just be the best version of who I can be for me. Yeah.
that's right.
So ain't
I
no
love
failing
that.
with
Ain't
that.
no failing. I love it. I love it. Well, have you ever had any hardships in life that has allowed you to now understand what it means to be a confidence coach? What has been the catalyst in your life to allow you to shift that mindset? What has that been?
Honestly, no. I've never been that type of like kid. Like I've always been a confident child. I always knew that I would be somebody and do something. Like I mean, I've come from circumstances that were not the best, if we want to be transparent, there was a time where I had to grow up without my parents because they both were incarcerated and they were drug dealers. Okay. So I was living with somebody else. And and not having your parents in your life for guidance and teachings and all kind of stuff, you kind of grow up fast, you know? But I'm grateful for my mom and my dad. They're both amazing people, and that's their life that they chose, you know? But I'm choosing my own life for me. And
Yeah.
like I said, I can only do better and be better for me. So I don't believe in failing. I don't
Man, I
believe in
love
it.
that. That
Mhm.
was real. You touched my heart. You touched
Aw.
my heart with that one. That was real. And so many kids will listen to this conversation and be able to resonate because those
Mhm.
are stories. Those are
Yeah.
stories. Yeah. And we love it. Nic B, confidence coach, LA based fitness trainer. I want to say a friend, a comrade. I want to say a sister soldier. I want to say so more. It's so honor. I'm honored to share this space with you. Thank you.
Thank you, Queen. Thank
Thank you.
you. Thank you. I'm so happy to be a part of this. Yes. And you keep
Absolutely.
rising and shining, Queen, because I love seeing you prosper and grow in your business and just being you. You just have an amazing aura. From the first time we had our conversation, we connected instantly. So I just appreciate like friendships and connections like that because they're genuine and they're organic, and I love that. And I don't mess with a lot of people, to be honest. So
Girl, listen, you already know.
you gotta keep your energy sacred, okay? So
Exactly.
yeah.
Man, that part. Keep your
Hmm.
energy sacred.
Hmm.
That part. Oh, girl, you know we can talk all day, but we can't. Not
Yeah.
on this.
Okay.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure. Make sure you guys love this episode. If you love it, tag it. The Catalyst Experience. We'll be right back. Bye, Nic.